Chris, Martin and Jonny Buckland, welcome to the Sunday Project and congrats on the new album. Jonny, I'm going to start with you. Why did you decide on a handwritten note to announce the album's release?
We like to try and keep things as handwritten and personal as possible, especially the members of our band who've got quite good handwriting, which Chris does, and I think Will does.
What's wrong with yours?
Mine's a scrawl. Illegible.
Chris, there's a big sci-fi influence on this album. Who's been watching too much Star Wars during lockdown?
Well, I don't think you can watch too much Star Wars, Lisa, but...
True.
There's a bit of sci-fi, yeah. Really, it's just been fun to imagine some other places and planets and creatures as a way of giving us like this blank canvas to really have freedom of expression and try anything. And really the whole thing's just about being a human, but set in another place.
Coldplay's sound has morphed from piano-driven hits like The Scientist
Nobody said it was easy
to the atmospheric pop rock found in... When you're writing new music, do you have to purposefully decide that you're going to evolve your sound, or does that just happen naturally?
Before we even start a record, we have in mind a sort of idea of what we want to try and achieve, and that's usually some kind of transformation of what we've been doing before. We always have some new ideas and new sounds and new people we want to work with, and so I think we do try and keep changing.
Speaking of people you want to work with, who's number one on your wish list?
There's Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney. These are heroes from the whole of our lives.
I think collaborations in terms of songs, you have to wait and see what the song asks for. But in terms of collaborations like on stage or a festival or something, we'll play with anyone we think is great.
Coldplay's single My Universe with Korean supergroup BTS has changed the game, debuting at number one and breaking all their previous streaming records.
Never ending forever, baby. You are my universe.
Did you expect this song, out of all of your hits, to be the one to rule them all?
Yes, because BTS are on it. Yeah. So it's like congratulating yourself for winning the 100 meters, but forgetting the fact that you were piggybacking on Usain Bolt.
Well, Coldplay and BTS do come from completely different universes, and please pardon the pun. So how did this collaboration come about?
We put an advert in the paper and said, are there any bands that would like to collaborate on a difficult love song? And we got just one reply. And they said, yes,
really?
we're BTS, we'd love to do it. It happened because someone told me, oh, BTS said they'd like to do a song with you. Whether that was true or not, it put the idea in my head, in our heads, and then it just happened. And it was so wrong that it felt so right.
Speaking of wrong feeling right, you gave Korean a crack. How do you reckon you went with that?
My Korean I would describe as rudimentary. Yes, rudimentary to non-existent, but I can say thank you and hello and, please could you just put a little more top end on that vocal? But apart from that, I'm clueless.
For a band born out of a London uni in the late 90s, their love for each other is still apparent.
You're amazing. All right. My life would be nothing without you.
And so too, their affinity for touring. Well, Chris, Coldplay concerts are renowned for being huge spectacles. We're talking giant flying balls, confetti, fireworks. Have you worked out what's going to be flying around next time you tour?
No, but you just give me an idea, which is that we should all wear huge spectacles. Like Dame Edna or Elton John.
Well, she is, of course, Australian.
If you want to know what our new tour's like, you'd imagine Dame Edna letting off some fireworks. And that's basically the description of the show.
I love it. Well, Chris, of course, you are touring the US and the UK. When are we going to hear about an Australian tour?
I mean, don't we have to quarantine for like 9 years to get in there at the moment?
Almost, but we're down to 7 years now.
Okay, so, no, we'll come as soon as we're able. You kidding? We love it so much.
Chris, Jonny, it is so great to have a chat with you. Congrats on the new album, and fingers crossed we'll see you in Oz soon.
We'd love to, Lisa. All right, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much,
all
Lisa.
our love over there.
Bye.
And Coldplay's new album, Music of the Spheres, is out now.
Hey there, it's about time you finished that video. I contractually had to wait so I could tell you to subscribe. Subscribe. I'm waiting. Now I can go home. Woo!